On. I hope that you can see me, you can hear me. I need some more seconds uh, to check everything. Maybe I forgot something, but let's go here and stream delay. Stream delay, let's make it 60 seconds. Stream delay. Hello to my delay, let's Twitch make it 60 seconds. My pleasure always to work to stream for you. Maybe some of my games or some of my analysis can be interesting for you. And yes, I don't think we are having any technical issues. Hello to my YouTube and my Twitch viewers. And yes, should be. I changed that now we are having 1 minute delay, 60 seconds. Previously it was 20. And because when it is 3 plus 2 or 3 plus 0 or 5 plus 0, I think usually chess.com asks to have some 15-20 seconds of delay, but whenever we are playing longer time control, then usually they are asking some uh, uh, more delay, and hopefully that will apply because I already changed. But 20 seconds should be also good, should be also enough. And in 17 minutes, as you can see, we are going to start Eastern Europe qualifier, first qualifier. I think we are going to have another, I'm not sure, maybe two, maybe another one. And standard classical chess, 9 rounds. And at the moment we are having one registered player, but no doubts, again, close to start of the tournament, we will have maybe more than 50, 70, and maybe even 100 participants. Yes, tournament will be starting in 16 minutes. We have only one CM from Slovakia, if I'm not mistaken. This should be Slovakia's flag, yes. Let me accept some people are. And what are Esports? Hi, please, friends. So this is important usually. We should be reading. Dear players, this is a reminder that the Esports Nations Cup 2026 qualifier for the Eastern Europe region begins in less than 2 hours at 16:00 Central European Summer Time, 5 p.m. Moscow, and 6 p.m. Armenia. To join, open the tournament link below and click the green join button anytime within the hour before the event. Yes, I think so far. How can I go back? Yes, this should be the back button. Yes, it is surprising that only one player we are having only one player. And please let me know if everything with my voice is fine. If anyone is watching my stream at the moment, please let me know. Time control is 10 plus 0 without any increment. Again, in the end, it is going to be super crazy. And honestly speaking, I was not sure how to prepare for this tournament. I remember when yesterday or 2 days ago, I saw that today at this time we are going to have this tournament. I was thinking maybe it's the best is to just take some rest before the tournament, and whatever happens happens. And then today, this morning, I started checking some openings. Uh, let's say, let's check different positions or some one specific opening. At least I will be somehow prepared. And also, I wanted to work a bit, solve maybe some puzzles, positions. I did, but not very much. Mostly, I checked some positions. Yes, And yes, I wasn't sure how to make my preparation for this tournament, to work harder, to check some openings, some lines, or just to be fresh and play some chess, 9 games, 9 rounds. So in the end, I mixed up because first half of the day I was just doing, watching some podcasts, some interviews, something else, doing something else, learning languages, and then I also checked some openings and also did some positions, but very little. So again, I'm not enough satisfied. Hello, 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 everyone, and let's see. No, I think everything is so far great, and players are going to. I have to click this. Let's not forget. And now I would like to go and discuss some of the tournaments because we have something to discuss. We have, of course, 3 tournaments to discuss, and yes, here we are. So first one I would like to discuss is 7th Stepan Memorial 2026 tournament. Is over, great tournament. Many high-rated strong players, some of them close to 2700. So I wish I could play anytime in the future this tournament or something like this level. And let's see the final standings. 2 players, Vlad Artemiev and Sam Sevian, they scored 5.5. And I think according to tie breaks, Sam Sevian won the tournament. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time Sam is winning this tournament. And overall, very great tournament. Maybe last 2 games Sam won. No, he scored 2.5 out of last 3 games, which is great, insane. Yes, congrats to Sam and Vlad Artemiev. They had a great and very safe tournament, solid tournament. And Nihal Sarin finished third together with Ray Robson. Yes, congrats to the winners, especially Sam Sevian, Vlad Artemiev, and Nihal. And then we have Shant Sargsyan and Aram Akopian on 4.5. Yes, they increased some rating points. Again, very solid tournament. And then we are having 2 players, Roberto Vanisian and Alexander Donchenko, scoring 4 out of 9, -1. And yes, Robert almost didn't lose anything, only 1 rating point. And Alexander Donchenko 3. I think we can say that somehow tournament didn't go well for Aravind Chidambaram. Unfortunately for him, he lost 15 rating points. He was playing crazy tournament in sense of uh, many results on his games. So Aravind and Simon Gumulars, they scored 3.5, -2 out of 9. And yes, Simon lost 4 rating points, Aravind 15. And once again, congrats to winners, especially Sam Sevian, Artemiev, and Nihal. Very, very great tournament. And another successful tournament in Armenia. And Sam Sevian managed to win last game against Aravind in a very super complicated game. So we have, of course, Norvegia's 2026 tournament is over, and we have Prague plus 15 rating points and winner of the tournament with 18 points. And then we have Wesley plus 11 and on second with 17, and Alireza is 15 and a half. He gained 6 rating points. We have Magnus, who lost 18 rating points and 13 points. Vincent didn't gain or lose any rating points, and he scored 11 points on fifth position. I think Vincent overall was playing a good chess, except maybe the last game and last result against Prague. And Gukesh -15, 8 points only. I think this is very bad result for our champion. Very unfortunately, we are rooting, we are wishing him all the best. Yes, Prague did four out of four in last four games, which is unbelievable, I would say. Hello, hello, which is really unbelievable. Four out of four, and against Alireza, against Gukesh, against Magnus, and against Vincent. Yes, great. So congrats to Brak, Wesley, and Alireza. I think they had great tournament. And let's move to women's. So we are having Bibisara Soboeva plus 11, 16 and a half points. Zhurjainer plus 3, 16. I think last round maybe Bibisara lost to, yes, lost, yes, she lost against Ju Wenjun. I apologize. And then we have Anna Muzichuk 15 plus 7. And then we have Ju Wenjun plus 1 and 13 and a half points. We have Divya minus 10 and 10 points. And we have Konero minus 11 and 9 points. Congrats to the winners, especially Bibisara, Zhu Jainer, and Anna Muzichuk. Yes, another successful tournament. Well, let's go to Asian individual. This is something we cannot skip. And oh yes, so Chinese players were dominating together with Russian players. So Kong, International Master Kong, became Asian Continental champion, big success. So four players overall scored seven, and then second place goes to Xiao Tong, another Chinese player, and then third is Jamsaran Tsidipov, and the fourth is Sava Vetokhin. He's a young prodigy from Russia, very strong. And yes, we have another player, young Zhilong, a six and a half, Yu Yang, Pranav Anand, and Vietnamese international master Dao, six and a half. And yes, this is just insane. Congrats to the winners, especially Kong, Xiao, Tsidipov, and of course Sava Vetokhin. And let's move to women's tournament. We have final. We have Savita winning the tournament together with Afroza Hamdamova, seven and a half out of nine. And then we have how many players? Maybe six players scored six and a half. Song, Gao, Kamalidenova, Vantika, Nurgaliyeva, and Gomez Mary. And yes, I think they had very great tournament. Only one place is qualifying, as much as I know. Congrats to the winners, Savita, Hamdamova, and Song. Again, we can see Chinese players are on top places. Yes, as well as Indian players. It was super interesting. And Afruza Hamdamova, she's super strong. I already mentioned in some of my streams. She's very, you can do it. Thank you very much. And let's move maybe to see how many. Oh, of course, we are having 16 players, and it's just insane, great. But anyway, very little number of players. Very little number of players. Yes, what else can we discuss? Yes, this is interesting. WR Women's Chess Tour 2026 Asia. I think rapid tournament is over, and winner is Vaishali in the finals. She defeated in the final. She defeated Alwan Norman, and tomorrow maybe players. I think tomorrow they are starting Blitz. So let's wish all the best to the players, and we have some ongoing tournament in Kazakhstan, October. Let me join this tournament. Yes, let's join this tournament. So this is super interesting, and uh, Championnat de France des clubs and some other local small tournaments. But I would mention this one. So it's really interesting. So out of how many? Out of six uh, Mexican GM, Obregon is having five enough. Sam is five. Martinez, Ramirez five. Galavis, yeah, should be only one spot or maybe two. Yes, Sam Shankland is playing, and tournament is very interesting one. I have uh, yes, for today my aim and my goal should be. I think my aim, yes, we see that Alex Rustamov is playing, Volodar Murzin, Alexander Indic, and then we have Tactic Thunder, Dimitrios Alexakis, and many strong chess players. And still we have time. We have time, but only 3 minutes. 28 players. I think we are going to have close to maybe 40 or even more. Yes, but we see many GMs. So one game at the time. No need to rush. No need to do something crazy. We should give our best in every single game. Doesn't matter with the black pieces, with the white pieces against someone who is higher rated or someone who is lower rated. And yes, just to give our best in every single game, and no need to uh, rush. And yes, if I play well my tournament, I will definitely have some chances. Or I think the best is to concentrate on my games. What else? Yes, we can bluff, of course, but it should be also some uh, logic behind my moves. Yes, many players are there. Most of them are dangerous. Yes, 34 players, maybe very little number of players, but most of them are dangerous. Mm, and what else? At some point, I think players are going to flag each other. Yes, this is. No, I think you should play all 9 games, and then already only one spot. Yes, only one spot. That's the uh, problem and good side of this tournament. But of course, we aren't qualifying to the finals. We are qualifying to knockout stage of this tournament. Let's see if we are having any. Not much people are following us. I will close this one. I will keep YouTube open. Mhm. I think I played him. Maybe that was last, yes, Rising India tournament. Okay, D6. D6. This is something interesting. I have D3 doesn't work. B5 and knight A5. I have bishop C6, B takes C, and then rook E1. D3 and rook e1 doesn't really work. And bishop c6 I'm having, and then rook e1. Uh, Knight c3 I don't like. D4 if I go d4, what's the point? What does he want? Maybe b5, bishop b3, he will take on d4. Okay, let's go bishop takes, or let's go c3. I have c3, but what if it takes on e4? I will go d4. He will go some bishop d7. Rook e1 is coming. Okay, let's try c3. Bishop d7, yes, this was his idea, and I was thinking about to play bishop c2. G6, let's go d4. Let's go some h3, I guess. And maybe bishop e3, maybe bishop e3 I have to play, and now knight bd2, defending my pawn. d1 is also needed. Yes, c takes d is there, c takes d, knight b4, yes, he goes a5. Yes, a5 is possible, I will go rook e1. I think anyway I need this move. Yes, a4. And what's the justification? If I take bishop a4, he will go knight d4, of course. And then, yeah, bishop d7, knight f3 is coming. So maybe I rushed. Maybe I'm not. I'm not really sure. d5 does not give much to us, but I can try d5 also. But let's try some rook c1 first. a3, b3, it takes this, it takes d. Okay, let's go rook c1. Bishop d3 ideas are there. Bishop b1, yes. a3, I have to go b3, I guess. Yes, I have to take. I have to go bishop b1. Bishop b5. I was thinking about this. And maybe I didn't play very good. Maybe, but I have rook c3, for example. Uh, what if I go rook c3? Why I'm not going rook c3? Will I continue d5? But d5, e5, knight e4. Knight e4 takes. Yes, knight c4. There is knight e4, and nothing is working for me. Uh, but bishop d3, knight d3. How strong this knight d3 is? Let's say if I play d5, knight d3, he goes bishop d3, bishop d3. If I go knight d4, he can. Yes, he has some options. So rook c3, he will go d5. I will go e5. He will play knight e4, and I have to take. He will take with the pawn. Bishop e4 is coming. Maybe even. I can also try some knight g5 stuff. Yes, but if I go rook c3, then lines are super concrete, you know? Okay, let's go rook c3. Okay, d5 he will play. Rook c5 we are having. We have to go e5, knight e4. And here we have some rook c1 stuff, which is possible. Knight e4, d takes c, bishop e4. Yes, he goes rook c8. He goes rook c8, but what if I play queen c1? Queen c1 does look very natural, no? Queen c1, attacking the pawn, and d5 ideas are not serious. I can maybe go queen a3, but not really. But at some point, why not? But d5, I have also d5. I can go, no, d5 I don't have, so queen c1 should be played, I guess, at some point. I have also bishop g5, h6, bishop h4. And if it goes g5, knight g5, h takes g, bishop g5, with the ideas to bring the rook to g3. Can that work or not? But queen c1 I like. Why I'm not playing queen c1? d5? I don't like that. e5, knight e4. I will take knight e4, d takes c. I will go somewhere with my knight. Let's say g5, knight d3. He will play. Okay, bishop g5, bishop h4. Yeah, queen c1. Let's go queen c1. e5, e5, knight e4, knight e4, d takes c. Yes, we can go knight d2. Bishop d3. He can, of course. Yes, c5. He does go c5, but what if I take? What if I take on c5 in a different ways? I have also queen a3, no? Queen a3 isn't queen a3 working. C takes d shouldn't be working. Knight f d5, knight b d5. Knight b d5 takes knight f d5, takes c takes d, but queen a3, rook a8, queen b2. Okay, queen a3. Yes, and queen is coming back to c1. Yes, he's playing on my. Yes, he's playing very practical chess. He's playing very practical chess. Knight c6. Yes, this I I forgot maybe d5. Bishop c3, d takes c, bishop d2. Uh, no, nothing is working. I can take knight d2. I have queen d2. Yes, bishop c3, queen c3 should be my move, and some knight e5 stuff is there. I have to go. I have to go some a4, bishop a6. Let's say knight goes h2, threatening f4, c4, b4, knight 95. He doesn't take it. He doesn't take it. Yes, let's go. What can we do? What should we do? Knight h2, b4, c4, b takes c, knight c4, 95, 95, and there. How do I free my pieces? Bishop g5, bishop g5, queen a5 is there. Bishop g5, knight f3, knight f3, knight e5, knight e5, f4, knight d7, knight f3. Let's go this. Okay, this I have to take with the knight. Queen a5, and what about bishop d2? c4 if he plays. He will go c4, right? a4 I can go, bishop e6. Rook e3, c4, b4. Let's go a4 first. And then maybe bishop h6. And then some... yes, this was my idea to play. b5. Okay, a takes b and bishop c3. Bishop d4. Yes, let's play. Bishop d4 doesn't work, knight d2 doesn't work. Let's go queen here. Forcing some decision. Yes, bishop e3, I have to take with the rook, or I have to take with the... yes, we can take with the rook, we can also take with the... Let's go with the rook. Yes, he wants to play that. Let's go some knight h2. c4. Let's also go b4. Let's go here, takes, if he takes, of course. Check f doesn't really work, or it works. We can take maybe. Yes, of course, I was winning. Oh, rook g8, rook b8. I could see it. Yes, didn't go well. Interesting game, of course, but I was playing very slowly, but at least some very deep chess. I think games. No, but and black is completely winning, right? Queen c3 is checkmate, and we have one more game, and this is yes, I think you easily checkmate. No need to rush at all, and queen g4 checkmate, and we are about to start the second game. Yes, I'm playing Manuel Arakelian with black pieces, Armenian prodigy, FIDE master, and he's 24 on his classical rating. Yes, and here both d4 also should be working, right? I guess d4 is the move to play, one of the moves. Yes, e4, he does play e4. Okay, I have knight a6, I have knight d7 also. Queen f6 is there always. I think knight a6 is somewhat important as much as I remember. Okay, a3, what is this? I have bishop d6, I can go knight c5 as well. Knight c5, what does he want? Bishop c2. No, but d3 ideas are there. No, knight c5 if I go. Queen c2, yes, queen c2. I can take on d3. Maybe I don't have anything better. I can take. I have also bishop d2, which forces him to take with the bishop. And yes, there I have some b6 stuff, short castle. But at some point I have to take, right? I can go knight d3 takes and move my bishop, but I'm not sure having anything at all. Yeah, maybe takes, and some move like b6, bishop b4 doesn't look great. He will castle short side. We have some bishop b7 stuff. If he goes, or a5 stuff, let's say, he will move the rook, and then we can take bishop a6, but or b6 and then bishop e6 ideas are there. Okay, we have to take, I guess. Yeah, we have to go b6 maybe. Okay, it does play this. I can take, of course, and then some, but a5 doesn't really give anything. Bishop e6, I can try. Let's say we take queen d3. Maybe some bishop e6. Short castle. I will go queen b7, let's say. Let's say bishop e6. So b5 is nothing, right? He doesn't care about b5. Rook c5, bishop c4, but after b5 he can move the other rook, and then bishop c4 is coming, and then queen goes there. I can push d3. Maybe I have, but bishop c3, he will be activating his bishop. Oh, but we have to go, right? b5. b5, queen g3, bishop c4. He moves the rook, and we have that position. Okay, let's try b5. Then let's go bishop c4. Mm-hmm. We have different moves. One of them can be queen e6 to play. Why not? Yes, bishop f4, he's playing. I can take the pawn, and draw is most likely is in my pocket. But let's try d3. Yes, he does play this. Yes, we can go a5. We can also try like rook e8 ideas. I'm not sure what bishop e5 gives, but he might want to. Yeah, why I'm not pushing a5, but why do I push? Well, rook should be coming to, as let's say rook f e8. Yes, he wants to play h5 stuff. h5, queen g5 we will go. Queen g6 I have. Okay, he doesn't trade the queens. Can I play this a5 stuff or not really? Let's go a5. Let's go a4 also. Or a takes b bishop b4 is good for me to have a weakness there. Let's take. Let's go. We have also a 5 star, but let's go first h5, I guess. Yes, queen f2, but I was thinking about getting my queen here. Yes, it's again some equality. Cannot be better or worse. No, I'm hoping that my pawn on d3 is very very good. I could play a4, but I thought maybe yes, bishop here. Let's go some rook g6 stuff. Yes, let's go this. Maybe king h7 at some point I can go. Yes, e5. He's pushing e5. He's pushing, but let's play. He wants to play rook e4 also. At some point he wants to go rook e4. Bishop b3 ideas aren't working. What if I play some rook c6 stuff? What will he do? Okay, let's go here. Bishop there. Bishop there. And what can I do now? Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done really. Yeah, rook d8. Let's say, will he push f4? f4, bishop e6, f5, rook c2. Yes, let's go bishop back to e6. With some rook c4 first we can go, but e6. Six ideas are there. Rook d5, g4 he wants to play. That cannot be really working, or can be. d5, g4. In d7, rook c4. What is happening? How should I play? Rook c2 doesn't work. Queen b6. Rook d5, g4, h takes g, h5. Ideas are there. Rook d5, g4. Yes, we have to. Yes, I'm not sure at all what is happening. I have to start playing faster. I was so winning, right? Bishop e2, I just don't see bishop e2. It's unbelievable. I'm playing so slow. I'm playing so slow. I'm getting very good positions, but yes, I was massively better. It was disconnected. Okay, I'm playing Dennis Dirikolu, FIDE master from Turkey, and my opponent is having 2 points, which is might be this. Yes, here I know some Rook G1 stuff. Let's go Rook G1. Yes, Rook G1. I think one of the ideas are to go G4, right? It takes 2. We have to take, and here, I guess Bishop E3, but Bishop E3. No, Queen E2 is uh, kind of working, or I'm not sure. Bishop E3 or G5 can be the move. Yes, G5 can be, but it will go some knight H5. Maybe Bishop E3 and Queen E2. Rook E8. G5, knight E4 doesn't work. Knight E4, Queen E. Maybe G5, yes. These knight E4 tactical ideas are there. Bishop E3 and then G5. Knight E4, knight E4, Rook E8. Ah, but that doesn't look. Bishop E3 and then G5, knight H5. I can maybe move my queen. Okay, let's try Bishop E3. So G5, I hope that knight E4 ideas are not there. Okay, this was his idea. 98, he most likely he he knows he knows something. I like Queen D2. Why not Queen D2? We can play, and he anyway rushes with knight f3. Really looks great. Let's go knight f3. As b5 is preparing b5, he can also go queen a5, but queen a5 at least king b1 ideas are there. So I was thinking about knight d5. Looks very natural. Looks very natural. Still position. My knight is so badly placed on this square. So if f ideas are not working, why? Knight d5, queen d5, some bishop e6 stuff is there. If I go king b8, king b1, he can easily take on d5. Knight f4 doesn't look great at all. Knight b6 takes maybe some e5 stuff. Or maybe even e5, direct e5. Why not direct knight e5? Takes. Or bishop b7. If he goes bishop b7, I want to... Yes, e5, knight d5. Knight b6 and d5. D takes e. We can try some... No, I don't like my position anyway. If I takes e takes... If I take e takes d, then it doesn't look great. Queen a5, bishop b2, queen a5, bishop b2, king b1. What is this queen a5? Maybe queen a5 is important. Huh? Knight d5, queen d8, knight c4, bishop b2, king b1. Knight a4, knight c4 doesn't work. Rook b8, but knight b6 there I can take. And maybe that works partly. Rook b8 if he goes, knight b6. If he takes with the rook, bishop c5, yes, I have to go queen a5. Rook b8, maybe we have bishop c5, it takes a knight f6. What about bishop c5, knight c4, bishop b2 is, let's say, nothing. No, but he can take d takes c and then knight f6, bishop f6. Uh, but we have e5, yes, we have e5, of course. Knight d5 doesn't work. If I take knight b6, queen b6, I take, you take. That endgame is fine for me. I can push e5 always. Yes, but what if I push e5 here? Yes, e5 here should be very tempting, no? Some bishop b7. It's crazy. Queen b6, knight b6, bishop takes f3, knight d7, bishop d1, knight takes b8. What a position. Queen b6, you have to, yes, queen b6 takes bishop f3, knight d7. Because if I take e takes d, then knight d5, I can resign, knight f6. Yes, that doesn't seem enough convincing. Bishop c5, it doesn't also look enough convincing. Knight b6, bishop f3. And again, it doesn't seem enough convincing. Yes, I have to takes this. And I have to go knight d7, I guess. Takes on b8. And if he doesn't, let's go queen b6. Let's take it. Yes, let's go knight d7. No, d-taxi I'm not scared of. He can go rook d8, of course. He can go rook b7. Rook d8, but I will take. He will take on d1. What is that position about? Rook b7 he does play. Maybe he misses. Knight f8, bishop d1 he wants to play. I can go bishop g2. He will go somewhere with the rook. No, knight f8, let's take. Let's go here. Let's see. Where does he want to go? And here something should be working. E takes d and bishop takes c5 maybe is very strong. I can also go rook d1, bishop f8 he wants to take, and somehow he doesn't. But bishop takes, e takes d, bishop d6, bishop c6 is finishing, no? And if knight d6, bishop c5, yes, let's take. Maybe he wants to go bishop e5. Maybe he wants to go bishop. Mm. Yes, then let's take on d6. Not sure. I'm still not sure. Knight d6. But we can take rook d1. No, rook d1 is coming. Bishop f8, bishop c5, rook d7. That looks very good, but not completely winning. Knight d6, rook d1. Yes, knight d6, I can also go bishop c5, right? Rook c7, I can take bishop d6, rook c2, king d1, and rook b2. That should be. But why I'm not taking on c5? Why I don't go bishop c5? He will play rook d7. I have bishop c6, and rook d8. I will take bishop e8. Bishop d6. Yeah, bishop c5, bishop c6, and then uh, even maybe d7 is there, right? Let's go this. Bishop c6, let's go. Bishop e8 we can take in the end. Yes, we can, but bishop f3 he will play. Rook e1, bishop c6, and d7 I want to go. Knight d6 you don't have, knight c7 I will take bishop f8. Let's go this. And why not d7? d7 he will play knight c7, let's go d7. Knight c7 I'm thinking about bishop b6 to play. Yes, and this is kind of my strategy. So I play slowly, I try to get winning position. I don't know how good that strategy is. Yes, bishop c5 he of course goes. We have to take, and we have to take one more time. Yes, this is a completely winning position for me, but you never know what can follow. Rook g3 looks very tempting. Yes, let's go some rook g3 stuff. And why I'm not playing bishop c6? This looks good, no? If he takes rook c3 is there. Let's go here. Yes, and maybe some F4 even. Come on! Ah, like this is so unfair. This is so unfair. What have I done? This is so unfair. Oh, come on. This is so unfair. Like what a position. I just like from this position I lost. It's unbelievable. Look at this position. Just look at this position. Look at this position. Just take play rook g2. Just unbelievable. The position I was having, what a position I was having. So winning. Just take player rook g2. Yeah, super shocking. Okay, at least the first 3 rounds I was playing some chess, but no results. Okay, let's forget everything and at least score some points maybe. No, but let's just take this pawn, start pushing your a pawn. Just take. I give so much chances to him. No, I was having enough time, 1 minute and more than 1 minute, close to 2 minutes. Yes, I just not much. to say tournament doesn't go well, but again, another 3 rounds from round 4 to round 6, and then another break and final 3 games. About 1 hour we are playing, a little bit more than 1 hour, 1 hour 6 minutes, and let's try. Yes, Viktor Sklarov is also streaming. We played, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday as well, and previously as also. Mm-hmm. King B1. Should I go some Queen A5 stuff? Why not? Let's go Queen A5. Queen D2. Yes, he does want to play some Knight D5 at some point, maybe. Queen A6 can be an interesting option to maybe consider, but Rook F8, Knight D5 he wants to play, Queen D2, Knight XC7, King F8. Yes, there some problems might be for me. Um, Maybe Queen A6 we can try, why not? And while let's say we aren't playing B5 here in this position, Bishop F6, Bishop F6, nice. Okay, I see the point. I see the point. Rook F8 we can try. Let's say Rook F8 does look interesting. And okay, Knight C6 ideas are not that dangerous, I assume. And why not B5? Let's go B5 maybe. I don't mind going B4 also, if opponent allows. Maybe we rushed a bit. But bishop e4 doesn't work, right? Bishop e4 does not work. Okay, what if I can move my bishop, of course, somewhere. I have rook b8. Yes, I have rook b8. Should be decent move, I guess. He will take, maybe. Yes, rook takes c6. What if I go rook c5, bishop e3, I go rook a5, and then maybe I take on a2. He will play knight b3, but let's try anyway. Knight b3 and knight e4 is working, right? Knight c5, knight d2 comes with a check, f takes c or rook takes c4. Yes, you can go rook takes c4, rook g5, rook takes b4. We are probably slightly better. Yes, he of course sees and he plays. Okay, knight takes c4, knight c5 doesn't work. Rook e4, rook g5. He will take rook b4, and we can go some rook b5. It should be. Yes, we can take on b4. We can also go some rook b5, rook b5. Let's say queen takes b5, for example. Why not? So this, and let's take with the queen if he takes. As d5 is coming, a5 is always can be an idea to play, to consider. Okay, maybe we can go some g6 stuff. I think white is having some ideas. Position doesn't seem very easy. Because whenever I push d5, he will go some. So why I'm not pushing a5? He will play some a4, or he wants to go queen. I have also queen e2, some strange stuff. But okay, if I go a5, I can also go queen b6. Yes, I can go also queen b6 as an idea. Yes, a5, queen a7, he will go. We have bishop d8, kind of defending everything, but okay, let's say queen b6. Okay, f5, he goes. What is this? We have many moves. We can, let's say, take and try bishop f6. F takes c, f takes c, let's say, knight e6, rook b2. We can try, what else can we try? e5, I'm not sure, I want to go e5. It is possible move. It is possible, but I'm not sure. Let's take. We can also take e takes f, but e takes f already. Maybe we have to go this. F takes c, we have to take it. And now maybe bishop d4. He takes, we go d5, he goes rook a4. We go some rook b7. Rook a6, king f7. But that endgame I don't like much. That endgame I don't like much. If I go king f7, he will play knight c6. I will go like rook b6, he can take rook takes. And there I don't have anything. Bishop d4 takes. And if I try d5, I will go rook a4, rook b7, rook a6. But that's very unpleasant, no? What about d5? But if I play d5, he will go knight e6, bishop c3, he will play b3, or even maybe king c2, most likely b3. Yes, but that position doesn't seem very bad for me. Let's go d5. Okay, what to do? Takes. Takes, he will take with the rook. King f7, rook a4. If I take, and I go. Bishop e5 doesn't work. Bishop g7 I have. Bishop g7 I have, but what am I threatening? I'm not sure. Let's go some bishop g7 because I'm not sure about the endgame. I don't have any good moves. I want to play rook b6 and then king f7 maybe. Yes, he's slowly outplaying me. Bishop takes. And here I was thinking about rook e8 to play. Why not rook e8? Knight c7, some rook e2 stuff maybe. Or d4 I have also, but maybe rook e8 and then rook e2, knight d5. Yes, let's say rook e8. Let's go rook e8. Knight c7, rook e2, knight d5, bishop e5. Knight f6, I can maybe take bishop f6. Yes, this was my idea. Let's go there. And let's go bishop e5. Knight f6 I can take and rook takes h2 maybe. Or rook d7 I will go. Knight f6, king f7 is also there. Rook d7, king e6, rook h7. I can check and take on a2. Knight f7, king f6, knight c6. I will take one pawn on h2. And he will go rook d7 or maybe rook d7, but I don't have king e6. It can be problematic, but I have king g8. No, king g8 I don't want, so knight c6. He goes there, I can check and take already. No, yes, let's go check and take maybe. Check and takes. Rook e1 and nothing else is working, but I can go check, right? Go check, I can take. King f7. Aren't we having better position? Not really better, but okay, how do I play? I have to go some. Maybe I have to go bishop d6. Maybe bishop c5. Yes, game ended in a draw. And I'm playing against Edgar Hirapetian. Okay, let's please play some good chess. Okay, Queen G7, Queen takes H7 is are among the best. Bishop D3 is also possible. Let's go Bishop D3. Queen C7, but this is Queen C7, Bishop D3, C takes D, and Knight E2. If I go, let's take, let's take, so Bishop F4. Instead of Queen B6, A5 seems better because the trend was not our friend. Yes, this move isn't having good reputation. I guess Bishop G5 is the move to play. Yes, Knight D7 was the strongest, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he goes for this position. But what if I take on H8? I have to take, right? And then I go Bishop F6 maybe, and then maybe even I push. Yes, Rook H6. There is Bishop G7, I guess. Rook H5, G4 ideas are there. You can go Rook G8, but H5 is coming. And how do you stop my pawn? E5, H6. I think white is already massively better. But let's not forget that round three I was completely winning. On round three, I was completely winning, just completely winning position. Hmm. Now it doesn't feel. Okay, let's not underestimate. Yes, I know my opponent, a very decent player from my country, from Armenia, and I think 97 is the move to go. And then anyway, bishop g5, you go queen h8, takes, knight c3. Yes, it's slightly preferable for white, and Edgar is thinking. Yes, why bishop g7 isn't working? Bishop g7, if I go, he will play. What? He wants to play some. Yes, this move, of course, he does play. And what can we do? We can take bishop h6. We can also go g4. What if I push g4? Will he go g4? He doesn't have. So rook g6 is not that dangerous. And if I go g4, what else can he do? And what do I threat? I threaten some. Yeah, g4 e5 if he goes. The worst scenario I can of course take and then try g5. And then after knight g8, yes, that's yes, but he is not forced to go, but he can go knight f5. I will take on c3. Yes, g4 does look quite promising, I guess. Yes, c5, of course, he goes c5. And let's say we take and we go g5. Knight g4. If I take knight c3, he will go some bishop. So f3, knight d3. There's this, and then okay, let's take. And why not f3, knight d3, moving the king somewhere like f2, forcing opponent d4, and then jumping with the knight to e4. Let's go f3. Yes, we can easily go knight d1. Oh, but we have to go this. We have to go this. And we have to go some knight e4. Yeah, let's start pushing some of our pawns. But my position looks so good. Let's push one more time, maybe. Or knight g6. Let's play knight f6. Why do we rush? Bishop f5. I think he will play bishop f5. We take, he will take with the knight. Back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Takes rook e1, knight e3. Okay, let's say we take. Why I'm not playing rook e1, knight e3? I can take rook e3 easily, no? Takes. Knight f5. Rook e1, knight e3. Maybe we can try knight g4. Knight g5 takes g. Rook e1. Yes, he resigned. He resigned. No, here some other moves are also there, but this, and then takes. So this I knew. Knight d7. Rook g2 doesn't work. I guess long castle is there. Yes, I won. I won my game. It's a fact that James Sunwell will increase in elo until his mid, like it or not. That's what does. That's. Thank you. Hello, hello. Yes, I was doing Dear Wife. I was playing in most of my games, so I'm having 2.5 out of 5. But in most of my games, I was massively better. I was massively better and winning. So far, I should, yes, I should try playing better. I should try playing better. And still, we have a lot of time, of course, to wait. Yes, some of the leaders. If more than is better, queen d6, you can also go. Knight d4 might work. b2 he wants to play. Bishop g6 f5. Knight f5. Knight d4. b2 bishop g6. Bishop a2. Bishop a2. But if I take a takes b, then some small problems are there. Not small. Black is of course better. Yeah, black is better, but game goes on. White is better, but still game goes on. We should play. We should show some character. Yes, almost second hour is approaching that we are playing. We played 5 games, 4 more rounds to play. Yes, we have to. Even if I win all my games, of course, no chance. But I will play. So very nice practice. Oh, so I decided not to take on the 6 for some reason because takes maybe some rook e2. No, but rook e2, rook f6. Why not queen d6? Rook e2, direct rook e2 maybe. And now he's yes, he forgot that black is going to win. Oh, what is happening? I don't think white can be worse, but at the same time, like why not bishop f5, rook g3, a6? I think white should be winning. I think white should be winning. You just take bishop f5. Okay, rook f6 is super unpleasant. You have always bishop e4 ideas. Maybe white is calculating some rook c8 stuff, which also does look great. Yes, you have to take a6. Yes, and he of course goes a6 and now rook f3. One last attempt. Maybe not really last one. Bishop e6. He goes. Yes, you can take. You can take on b7 and then takes. This is winning. This is winning. Bishop d5 is super classy, and then you take on c5, you take on d4, and no need even to go that. Case is losing. He's resigned. Yes, and I'm playing Nodar Lord Kipanidze, international master from Georgia. And okay, let's play something. Okay, d6 takes at f6, a6. Yes, h5. And here, how do we continue? We go, as we go bishop e7, we play b5 at some point. Yes, now we just take, we play this. And I guess rook b7, no? Rook b7 is an interesting. So the point is being at some point knight d7, knight f6 to go. Yeah, short castle, we can also castle short side, I guess. Yes, knight d7 we have to go. Hmm. Yes, we can go knight b6. We can also take on a4. Yes, I don't see any problems after knight f6 as well. And h4 ideas are there, but let's go bishop e6 maybe. Why not? I would love to play some bishop d7, but I don't understand why do I need that. Bishop d7 or I'm no, but bishop d7, no. Bishop e6. If it takes, I will take. Okay, f4. So on queen c7, I can go. Hmm. Rook f2, and what can we do? b4 seems possible. Queen c4 seems interesting to take. Rook d8, but I'm not sure I really want to go e5 stuff at some point. b8, I'm having queen c6, he will play f5, some bishop c4 ideas are there I want to take maybe. Rook b8, I'm not sure I really want. Queen c6, bishop c4, maybe direct bishop c4, but might he might want rook d8, let's say rook f1, d5, knight d5, f takes c, knight d4 takes, and d5. Let's look. That looks okay. Knight c1, but why I'm not pushing b4? Yes, we have to take at some point, I guess. Yes, we can go rook b1 and then takes, and then rook b3 in the end. Yes, he's also thinking about rook f1, and there some in c4 ideas maybe. Okay, takes. Why not queen c2? F takes c94 is coming. And yes, queen c4 generally looks interesting. Let's go this. Knight f2. From everywhere my opponent is defending his position. Bishop d7, I can already go. F takes c, d takes c. And yes, I want to bring my bishop. Okay, this. Takes d takes. Okay, let's go bishop c6. Why not? Yes, I'm having better position, but anyway, it's not easy at all. Yes, he wants to say that nothing is working in my favor. So why I'm not pushing d5? He takes d. Knight d5 ideas are there. Uh, yes, d5 looks quite interesting. Bishop f1, maybe even knight takes. No, I'm not sure about, but queen a4 I have. Okay, if he goes bishop g5, we have some d4 stuff, but I'm not sure it really works. We can go rook a8, maybe we can try, why not? Because I also want to take by placing my bishop rook on a8. With rook b1 if he plays. What if he goes rook b1? I will play rook a2. Yeah, rook a8. I could also go rook b3, which probably would have been much stronger. Bishop g5, he of course plays. And now if I go rook a2, what will he do? Let's go this. Queen d3. And he isn't blundering anything, right? Takes. Knight e4. Or even rook g2, bishop e4, he will take. Knight e4 takes on e7, and again nothing is working for me. What should I do? Takes. I have, but I don't see anything after taking. Maybe queen c5 and queen goes somewhere. Let's go queen c5 and maybe queen to somewhere like a3, but I don't like queen a3 at all. Queen c4 he will play. What am I going to do? Okay, queen a3 or queen a5 maybe. Maybe queen a5 is better. Okay, queen a5 maybe we have. g4. Bishop b5 he wants to say it doesn't work. And h takes g. H takes g. d5. Okay, takes. Maybe some d5 stuff we can try. Knight d5, rook d1. Something will be working or not. Why I'm not taking knight e4? Queen c3 in the end, rook c1, but he can go rook c1 and nothing. But what if bishop c5 I try? But g6, I will take, he will take with the rook even. But that can be dangerous, no? Or not really? Now why queen b2 isn't working? But what do I want? Check. Okay, queen g4 does not stop everything. Queen h4 does not, queen f3 does not, f6. We have enough checks. Let's go. Let's go queen here. What's the move to play here? Should be some the queen e2 or bishop f8. Takes, bishop c5, king g8. Check this. What is this? What is this? Why am I so slow? I was having completely winning position. Pitex A is working. As rook b3 I could go. Because bishop e4 is working. Bishop e4 is working because in the end of course rook b1 comes. Queen a8. Bishop c5. Bishop c5. Look at this. No, this is. Hello, everyone. Like bishop c5, I could go. Such a winning position. Even in the end, right? It was winning. Come on, queen h8, checkmate in two. Yes, yes. So this is just tournament about missed chances. Yes. Yes, I don't play very bad, but with the time management I'm having, no chance. So many good positions, unbelievable, just unbelievable. Okay, last three games. Mm. Yes, I'm blind. I'm blind. Like queen h8 and also bishop c5, very simple tactical idea. I got confused. Thank you very much, dear friends, for your support. I'm really trying my best. You can see that somehow it doesn't go well, but I enjoy. I enjoy. This is the process you should go through. Otherwise, also it doesn't matter you are winning or you are not winning because let's say you are having winning position, but in the end you lose on time, or you're having winning position, but close to end of the game you are making blunders. Like my game against from third round, I was massively better and winning starting from some point, and then I blundered my bishop in the end because I thought king h4 is the only move, and then bishop h5 already I'm lost. Yes, I was winning, and what? Um I think not much time left, and we are going to a lot of title players aren't used to knowing when rapid. It's a fair time format. No, but nowadays we have only one time control, which is yes, Freestyle Friday, where we have some increment. Already many weeks I'm playing, and there is only one tournament, uh, free, uh, Freestyle Friday, where we are having an increment. All other tournaments are without increment. 41 players, and most of them are, uh, some of them, like one, two, how many? Maybe more than 10. They are out from the competition. Okay, I'm playing from Canada, Timur Geleberda from Canada. Okay, let's play for anyway. International master. Yes, different, decent opponent. Let's see. What does he want? Yes, this is his idea. Let's go bishop e3, knight b3. Okay, let's play some rook g1 ideas are working here or not really. Okay, let's go f3. Let's go queen d2. b5 or rook g1. I guess rook g1 is one of the moves to play, right? Rook g1 before knight d5 takes knight b6, knight a5, knight d5, and then we go knight c6. We take, yes, rook g1 is one of the moves. Okay, knight a5 is the move to go before there is knight c6. Okay, this is also a possible option. Should I already try g5? Maybe yes. Maybe already we should go some g5. Knight h5, and here we are choosing between this. King b1 also can be an interesting move, because b4 we have this knight d5 he takes d, uh, bishop d5 he takes d. Let's say I can also go a3 maybe. Yes, let's go king b1. Before knight d5, bishop d5 he takes d. Let's go this. Yes, queen c7 he does play, and now a3 I'm not sure because a3 what if d5? If you take twice, then rook d8 is coming. If you take on d5, then rook d8. If you take and yes, g1 is hanging, so I have to go some knight d5, right? Knight d5 he takes d or bishop d5 he takes d. Knight d5 queen d5 queen c2 isn't working. Yes, we have to go this. I think he will take twice. He will go queen a5, and we have that position. We have that position with some different ideas. Bishop d3 is one of them. Rook g4 is also an option to play. Yes, we have to take. Okay, g6 is playing. And now what can we do? Or what should we do? Maybe h4. Uh, maybe h4 we can try, but h4 we also can do. Why not c4? Why not c4 ideas? Why aren't we playing c4? Okay, let's go c4. And what's the idea if I take c takes b? And then he wants to play some. Maybe rook c1. We can go knight f4, bishop f4, e takes 7. Rook c1, b takes c. Yes, but I'm not sure. C takes b. If I take, he will take a takes b. And then if I go c takes b, a takes b, I can take some bishop b5, but he will go some queen h4. Okay, c takes b, let's take. What am I missing? Yes, he takes. If we go queen b5, then he will play something. If I take bishop b5, he can go queen c2, of course. There is some bishop e4 stuff we can try. Why not? Maybe bishop e4, knight g7, he can go, but I don't like this queen h4 ideas. That's the main problem. But rook c1 takes queen h4 anyway. Yes, and my pawn is under attack. So let's go bishop e4. Yes, knight f4 we have to takes, and why we aren't pushing h4? We have to go, right? Some h4 stuff. We have also queen b7. Okay, let's go h4. Maybe queen b7. I can go rook e5, rook d5. So let's go this. I think in a different ways he can get some equality, but this was my idea. If he takes, then I hope his pawns aren't going, and if queen rook a8, maybe rook e5, queen a2, maybe something can be there. Okay, let's go rook d5. And why I'm not taking with the bishop? This looks super promising for me, no? Bishop d5, and he does not have many squares for the bishop. Okay, takes. Maybe this is already bad for him. Still not easy. Bishop d8, of course, he goes. We have to play some rook e1, I guess. But bishop a5 he will go. Bishop f7 takes, doesn't work. Maybe some rook. Maybe a3. And rook c1, rook c8. Yes, maybe we have to go some a3 at some point, I guess. But we can also go rook c1 first. Okay, let's play rook c1. a3, bishop a5, rook c1 anyway. Okay, let's play this. Yes, queen d4 and a3 we have to go, I guess. Yes, a3 is needed, I guess. Yes, so queen b6. Queen b6, what can I do? I have queen d7, super annoying move, you know? Queen d7, h6, h5 ideas or queen d7, and then we can always take. Let's go queen. I can also take, I'm better, should be better for me, but let's try something crazy like this, and then before a4, okay, this, and a4. Yes, but I will go. I'll go, yes, queen d4 it tries, but now we have to play some bishop b3, no? Bishop b3 does look. I can also take bishop f7, rook f7, queen d8, king g7, and he's happy there. Let's go bishop b3. Let's go this. Yes, but my king is super safe and I'm ready to go rook c8. But still, you never know. You never know at what. My king is super safe and I have rook c8 ideas. I have rook c8 ideas. Should be massively better. Of course, he plays that move. He doesn't let me taking, but queen d6 if I take. He takes. h6 rook. Okay, there. And now we can also take this one. Bishop b6. Let's go some rook c6. Rook f7, check. Yes, he resigned. Eventually I won. So this is known. And here, this, queen c7, he played this, g5, and now king b1. At least some prep. Bishop d3. Knight f4 is good. I could take queen b5. e8. Oh, rook e4 and then b4. Queen b5, a3. Still nothing b3, but this is important. Okay, I'm playing Jan Schubel. With 4 out of 7, I'm playing against him. Let's try to play some good chess. e4, let's go c5. d6, if it takes. And what can we do? Bishop d7, we can go knight d7, we can try. Okay, let's go knight d7 for... and here the move is to go a6, bishop a4, doesn't work. Yes, he goes there. Rook e1. And here, what are the moves? I have Maybe I can go g6. We'll play c3. I can go e6 as well. And then if c3, I have to go some b5 ideas are also there. Okay, let's go b5. Yes, c4. And let's go b4, some complicated position. Yes, and what can I do? I have g6, bishop g7. I have e5 also, which does look okay. Yes, let's go e5. Bishop e7, should I play or g6? I won't, of course, but g6, a3, bishop g7, a takes b, c takes b, d4, g6, a3, bishop g7, a takes d4, short castle, d takes c, d takes c. That doesn't look enough great. Let's go short castle, bishop g5. We can try knight b6, why not? b8 or queen c7 at some point, bishop d5, we will take it. Okay, rook b8, let's say. Bishop d5. But now no need to rush, I guess. We can continue some, maybe even some bishop d7 stuff. If I take, if I try g6, I try also a5. This shouldn't be unpleasant for me. Okay, bishop g7. Let's go h6. Okay, why not f5? This looks already better for me. Somewhat it looks better for me. Your king isn't going to find any safety anywhere. Yes, but at the same time, it's not easy. Yes, we have a g4 with ff takes c. Later on takes, and then yes, he wants to play something like that. G4, f takes c, rook f2, rook e2, rook takes, queen d8, some g3 stuff. Maybe we have to go bishop c8 also. Should be better, but not very simple, you know. Okay, queen d3. I can take his some of his pawns, but I'm not sure, of course, why I'm not taking them. Bishop c4, b takes c, g4. Maybe some queen d8. What are my threats? I'm not sure, but at least I have some pieces. Yes, I have some pieces, and some of them can really be very active. I have queen g5. I have bishop h6 also. And then queen g5 stuff always comes. Queen e3, f takes c. Yes, let's go queen g5 probably. Let's go this. It takes. And why I'm not playing rook f2? I have so many moves. I like them. I like this. Position should be collapsing at some point, but not in my games. Rook e2 takes. I missed. Just unbelievable. But if I take and if I try rook e4, rook f4, knight e5, since everything works. Okay, takes rook f4, knight e5, rook e4, queen a6, there is rook e2. If he goes knight g6, rook e2, and that is more or less okay for me. Let's take. Why I'm not. Okay, let's go rook f4. But I can also take d takes c. I completely forgot about d takes c. Knight h4. What am I going to play? Rook e4, knight g6, rook e2. Some king d1, bishop c4, b takes c. Rook d2. Maybe queen takes c4, takes. No, he goes there, and he's maybe having ideas if I take on. But what if I take bishop c4? Because queen c4 I have rook. He will take b takes c, huh? He will take b takes c. I can also go. Yes, let's say takes. Or king g7, just king g7 maybe. Knight e5, d takes c is coming. Nothing else is working. King g7. Yes, g5. He's playing g5, and now bishop g5. He wants to play g3. But why aren't we taking with the queen? Why aren't we taking with the queen? Knight d6 doesn't work. Knight d3, knight f3. We can, in a different ways, attack. Let's take. Yes, but I have queen g6. No, I have queen g6, or I don't have it. I can also go bishop c4, b takes c. No, but why not queen g6? Knight h4, I can take rook e4, no? Rook e4. Yes, let's go queen g6. And why rook e4 isn't working? Knight f5, queen f5. Knight g6, rook e2. Yes, king d3, that's completely lost. Bishop c3, bishop c4 is coming. King d1, he will go. I will take bishop c4, and then should be completely hopeless for my opponent. And queen d3, there is rook e2, right? Opponent game is also winning for me. Yes, but I have rook e3 and then bishop c4, right? I go rook e3, king e3 doesn't work, knight e3 doesn't work, king d2, I can win your... Yes, but now I want to take bishop takes c4 because... Yes, but I have check. Now I have also some other checks. Bishop d3 is also finishing. Let's check this. Yes, we can go c4 as well. Oh, he doesn't want to resign, but it's... Yes, and he resigned. Eventually he resigned. Beautiful game. Wow, what a game by GM. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Very unfortunately, I'm super far from... I cannot even catch. But still, some of the players are competing for very high places. They should be winning for white, and this is a very important game. This is a very important game, and can Maciej Klekowski do something? It doesn't seem. It doesn't seem good. I think it is between Alexander Vindic and he wants to play knight c3, but knight c3, knight c1. He wants to go b4. Yes, you have to take. You have to go knight c1, but b4 is there. Yes, doesn't seem good, and also white is having much more time, so everything is under control. Yes, h5. We will take. Thanks, dear friends. Yes, king c4, but knight f4 and knight check, and then you start pushing your pawn. No, I don't. Yes, you can, but knight d3 you should be careful of. Uh, Knight e5, king c3, knight b2, king c3. And white won. White won the game. Okay, next round will be starting very soon. And oh, I'm playing Volodar Murzin. Wow, this is unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. Okay, let's go e4. Maybe d4. Maybe e5 or e takes d. Let's go e5. Let's go some h4. Let's go some c4. Knight c3. Yes, 97 is one of the moves. Let's go 92 if I'm not mistaken. This is possible, right? Yes, this is one of the moves to go. And then we go knight g3. Bishop d3. Okay, should we take? I guess yes. I guess we should take twice on d3 with the queen as well. And let's see, knight d7. What if I go some bishop g5 or yes, I think my bishop should be standing on g5, right? Knight is coming to a4, maybe at some point, but he wants to take knight e5. Let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy because he wants to take. He wants to take, and short castle knight e5 is coming anyway. I have to move my queen somewhere, I guess, but somewhere on where exactly? Um, Queen f3 can be interesting, maybe attacking the pawn. Mm. Yes, queen f3 can be interesting, attacking the pawn. Okay, let's go queen f3, why not? Queen b6 if he tries. Um, yes, queen b6 if he tries, I will go some knight e4, knight goes somewhere. And then we can try with the other knight, bishop e3, but he will take on b2. We can go rook c1 in the end. Okay, let's go queen f3. I'm not sure, but we can also go queen e2 with the similar ideas, but I like queen f3. Okay, knight b6 he goes. We have to play some. Yes, we can also go knight e4, right? Knight e4 is queen d4, knight d6, knight e4, maybe some knight f5 stuff. But we can take twice. Bishop e3 is better, knight g6. Knight h5. Okay, bishop e3, let's go. Okay, knight d5, he's trying. Knight, knight e4 is interesting move to go. Knight g6 you can try, we can go some, maybe even with this knight we can try, why not? Then bishop g5. Knight e4, knight g6. Yes, I can easily take the pawn, but if this knight, then knight f5 is there. So I shouldn't lost my mind. And maybe the move is to go some bishop g5 stuff. Queen b6. Rook d1. Okay, why I'm not playing bishop g5? Queen a5 is nothing. Queen b6 he can. But queen b6 we can also go rook d1. He will take on b2. Yes, but it doesn't seem easy at all for him. Okay, let's go bishop g5. He does play this, and now what if I go rook d1? Queen b2, knight e4 is my idea. I want to go this checks on d6. And if you move your knight to g6, then short castle I will play with some attacking position. Knight is also coming to h5 at some point. Yes, if knight c3, b takes c. If it does go knight g6, we can easily castle short side. We have always ideas to take knight d5 and then short castle bishop e7, knight h5, but yes, knight f5. I was thinking about this. And now, yes, we can always take, and bishop b4, king f1 takes, queen takes. Yes, let's go knight f5. Let's take with the queen, maybe. What am I missing? But king is coming to f1, no? King is coming to f1, and short castle ideas are dangerous. Because rook h3 I will play. Yes, but he still can go g6. Yes, but g6, queen f3, and always I'm having ideas to go g4. Oh, he's still thinking because position doesn't look easy anyway. It does look promising for me, but yes, queen b5, for example, move which I uh, maybe underestimated. But what if I play some rook h3 and then bishop d2? He will take. Let's go rook h3. He will go some bishop b4, bishop d2. Yes, what else? Because I can also go bishop d2, but I don't. Yes, rook h3, bishop b4, bishop d2 takes. And now we have to take with the rook, queen b1, king e2. And yes, maybe some complicated situation. Let's go rook h3. Yes, they are so resourceful. They are so resourceful. High rated players. I was already thinking that my position is good, but I was already thinking. Yeah, some crazy ideas can be there, but probably not at the moment. I have bishop before I have rook d2, but why did I see this? Bishop I have rook d2, but it looks crazy. It looks crazy. It really looks crazy. But also interesting. Okay, let's go bishop d2. Let's not let's not try to be smart enough. Okay, g6. He does play g6, and what's the position? What is happening? I have knight f6. Knight f6, queen f6, bishop d2. I can take, and knight f6 takes short castle, but that can be dangerous for him, or not at all. Not at all, because I don't have any pieces. Rook b3. I can try. Yes, that doesn't look anything. Queen f3 I have, but game will most likely queen g5, but knight f6 takes short castle, and we go some g4 takes check, king e2 check, on e4, check one. Okay, knight f6 takes short castle, or rook b3. I will take maybe queen f3, short castle, g4, takes check, rook d1. But you can also go long castle. There's some of queen f7 you want to go. That's very sharp, no? Knight f6, short castle, rook b3 takes, rook takes, but I don't have anything. g4, if I go, I will take, you will go check. Now queen f3, queen f7, maybe we can try takes. And then g4, okay, let's go queen f3. I was having some other ideas, but no one is really asking. No one is really asking us. Yes, why I'm not taking on f7? Yes, I have to take on f7, yes. Maybe I missed some of the moves. Bishop d2, rook d2, there is queen b1. Bishop d2, I have to take with the knight. No, I think I didn't play well. I have a feeling I didn't play well. But okay, let's not give up. Let's not give up. Let's play something like queen e6, and let's bring the rook to b3. See, checkmating. Knight f4 is there. Knight f4 is there. He can, of course, rook b5 takes. We have to go. Knight f4, we have also queen c4. He can take on g2, king f1, and then he can takes. Queen a6 if he tries, but I cannot attack on b7. Knight f4, always queen c4 is there. Knight f4, queen c4, he will take, yes, so let's go queen c4. He will take king f1. He will take, I will take knight h4. But knight h4, knight d6, rook d7, or something like that. And I'm not sure what is happening. Some rook b1, b6. He will take and he can go knight h4. What should I do? Knight a5 also looks tempting, you know, knight a5. Yes, this. Maybe he will take. If I go knight a5, what is happening there? He should play rook d7 or what? Yes, but not a5. Let's go. He plays rook d7, maybe knight c6, and after king c7, d5, d6, and rook b1, rook f7. Okay, let's take. Let's go. So, what to do? What to do? What to play? e6, and then d5, knight e5. Okay, knight b4. Yes, Volodar Murzin is qualifying, and yes, I scored only 5 points, nothing special, and yes, I think